Thought I'd start with a little emu video, uh, just a little practice slash mini guide of what I've learned so far. Nothing top tier crazy. It's just very, I wouldn't say casual. I'll say semi-competitive. It's what I've been practicing a lot. It comes out next week. Um, I haven't recorded any locals. I have been going, but I just, sometimes just haven't really felt the need or want to record. So I thought I'd just do some sim gameplay of what I've been practicing. Um, this is what I started off with. It's like the same thing, but I had four Sabos from PRB. The 2K blocker. It's like the better version of Bartolomeo, because you're always gonna have 15 cards in trash. It's just a 3 cost 6,000 blocker, the 2K. And then after a while, I switched to this one. So I just did two Shirahoshi and two Sabo. And then I saw another list online, and this is just what I've been running ever since. Um, Oops, let me see. Yep, this one. So no Sabo, and I run three of these and one of this Garp event. I'll just kind of quickly go over what they do, but um, also I have the alts in here, so if it's a little hard to tell which is which, I'm getting used to it too because I just put them in like a few days ago. I've been using like the regular, like these alts you see. Um, but yeah, I'll just kind of go over it real quick. Uh, Mono black, 4 life. You can't use events with a cost of 2 or more, and then you're able to play up to uh, one stage with that type. I don't know how you say it, where the celestial dragons live. There's really only two. This one from OP05, and this one, which is the new one. So before, I believe, I have to go back and look at the East, but I believe the way you do it is you roll dice. You you basically choose who's first or second, and then after that, you get to look through your deck for one of these, and you play it, and then you shuffle your deck, and then you cut and you draw, and then you can mulligan. But I believe you choose first or second. You look through your deck for these, whichever one you want to play, then you put it back in, and blah blah blah. The second effect is kind of like Sakazuki. Either trash one celestial dragon type character from your board. It has to be from your board, or one card from your hand. So if it's on the board, it has to be a celestial dragon type. If it's in your hand, it could be whatever. If you do that, you draw one card. It's essentially a free cycle. Um, 4 life, and then Shirahoshi, it's a 2K, and it's good for looping the deck. You're able to put some cards back in the bottom of your deck because you do go through your deck pretty quick. This is a deck where you got to get comfortable playing with like less than 15 cards in deck, and you just knowing what's next because you're searching so much. You're essentially stacking your deck towards the end. But it's a 2K. You play this out, you rest it, you return 2 cards from your trash to the bottom of your deck, and then if your opponent has 6 more cards in their hand, they trash one. It's a 2K. It's good for cycling in some cards, and then it's good for like Ace and Roger. Just for one Dawn, you're getting rid of one of their cards. Shalria is just our searcher. It's like a brand new search, pretty much. You search 3, you choose a celestial dragon, and then you trash the other 2, and then you trash one card from your hand. Um, it seems like a little, you're essentially going -1, but then you essentially use leader ability to trash her because she's a celestial dragon, and then you draw a card. Um, so you stay at the same hand size, and then Saint Guard is just a 2K. You're never really gonna play him out ever. Uh, Saturn, he's our searcher. So these celestial dragons all have the same effect where if you have 7 or more cards in your trash, they cannot be removed from the field by your opponent's effects. KO, bottom deck, return hand, whatever. So they're just sticky. So they're all going to pretty much have that. And then on play, he's just a top 5 search for a 5 elders. So she searches Celestial Dragon. He is specifically 5 elders. And then you place the rest at the bottom. He's a 4/5, 1000. So they're all going to have a counter on him. This is the 4/5 Warcury. Same thing, no remove by effects, but if you have 7 or more cards in trash, he gains blocker. And then on KO, you draw a card. So you block, you draw a card, essentially. Nuzjuro is our rush. If you have 7, cannot be removed from effects, and he gains rush. And when he attacks, if you have 10 or more in trash, he's able to do -2 to a character, so -2000. Um, Marcus Mars, a 6/5 blocker with 1000 counter. If you have 7 or more, same thing. Cannot be removed by effects and gains blocker. And then on play, you get trash 1 card from hand. You KO a 5-cost character. This is pretty good against like Zoro for all the Cavendish they play, and Tashigi's. You play a blocker, you KO it. And then the 2K is this Jupiter or Peter. So they're all 1Ks, and then this guy's a 2K. He's a 7/5. Same thing, cannot be removed by effects. And then if you have 10 or more in trash, you set the base power of all the 5 elders to 7,000. Um, this should read on our turn, but it's only for our turn. I'm not sure why it doesn't say it here. Maybe it says it on the regular one, I'm not sure. But essentially you play this out and all these swing 7. You have to be careful though, because if there's some matches where if you can, it'd be kind of funny to have them out and then play this guy out. This would be reduced to 7 as well. So you would have to trash him and then set this back up to 12. And then it goes over the other stuff. Stussy, it's been here for a while and now it's pretty good for the ace matchup pretty much. And then I guess Roger as well, but it's more so for the ace. On play, you trash a character and you KO one of your opponent's characters. Pretty basic. You only need 2. If you see it, you see it. If you don't, you could always put it back with this and then stack it to where you know you're going to see it. And then the bread and butter, 10 drop 5 elders. Activate main. If your leader's Emu, you rest one of your Dawn cards and trash 1 card from hand. You trash all your characters on the board, including this one, and then you play essentially these 5. They have to be different card names, similar to Judge from the Germa Kingdom. So you can only play 1 of each from your trash, and then 10 sounds like it costs a lot, but we'll get there. This is the 1 tech card I have from OP11. 1 Dawn, 1000 counter, and then if you have 10 or more cards in trash, you add a character with a cost of 3 or less from your trash back to your hand. So it's pretty much these 3. So you have 7 2Ks and 4 1Ks to add back. This is good to take this back. So you play this, you get 1, you get this 2K, and then you can play it again to loop this back into your deck and this back into your deck. So you're essentially always looping these back in there. But then also, late game, if they swing 5, you do this and you take a 2K. And then your hand size stays the same and you get an extra 2K counter. And then this is pretty much just basic black event search. Top 3, choose a celestial dragon and then trash the rest. Trigger, just play the card essentially. This one is on main. You rest 5 Dawn, so it costs 6 to use this. If you only have celestial dragon type characters on your board, so pretty much all this except if you have like a Stussy or this, you KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 6 or less. I don't think I've ever used that. Maybe once against Ace. I think that was it. I maybe used it once, twice. It's more so just the 3K counter. And then we got this one. This is why you need to run this stage for the mirror. So on main, you rest one of your Dawn cards, so it's essentially cost 2. If your leader is Emu, you KO a 7 cost stage, your opponent's 7 cost stage. It's not up to 7, it has to be 7, and this stage is 7. So this is just here for the mirror. And then for counter, if your leader is Emu, you give something plus 4K. So this works on character and leaders. This one is just for the leader. And the stages, this is the OP05 one. All your celestial dragon types with a cost of 2 or more will have their cost reduced by 1. So you play them cheaper. So instead of playing this for 4, you play this for 3, play this for 3, play this for 5, and so on. This is just for the mirror. Pretty much only play this in a mirror or against a very aggressive matchup. 9 times out of 10 you're going to be playing this stage. So it's from OP13. If you have 19 or more cards in trash, your leader gains 1000 power. Only on our turn. What makes this stage busted is you rest the stage and 3 Dawn, and you play a black 5 Elders type character with a cost equal to or less than the total number of Dawn cards from your field, from your hand. Which this means if you're on 8, you could rest the 3 Dawn, play this, or I don't know. Let's say we play this to make everything a 7k, and then you use the other 5 Dawn and you play a blocker. So instead of this costing 7, it's 3. But then what makes this good is this 10 cost essentially costs 3 Dawn. When you get to 10, you rest this in 3 Dawn and you play this out, and then you use this ability. So for 4 Dawn, 3 from this, 1 from this, you're able to play this, and then all these, which makes it busted. But it's pretty easy to pick up. I think it has a high skill ceiling, so I think I've been here a little longer than I wanted to. I'll see if maybe we could do like 1 Ace, 1 Roger, and maybe like a Zoro matchup. So this is going to be the deck list I'm going to be running at least for the first few weeks of OP13. Alright, we found a Roger matchup. We want to take second. This is a go second deck. If you're going first, it feels pretty bad. And again, we're almost always taking this stage. Terrible hand. What you always want to find is like Shaoria, this, and Shaoria and this gets you to 7 cards in trash. And then you would want to have a Saturn. We'll mulligan this one. It's stayed pretty much the same, so we'll see if we can find a Saturn here. Yeah, we'll just take Saturn. And then we'll save this for later. Actually, we're gonna trash this Valkyrie, draw a card. Oh, perfect. And then we're just gonna take the 10 costs and we're gonna trash. And we'll trash the other Valkyrie. And we pass, and look at that, we got 7 cards in trash. So if you're going second, this and this event always gets you to 7. We're gonna counter out. I like to counter out early, just because in the late game we don't really struggle for resources. Against Roger, I like to just swing 5 up until he gets to 7, just kind of dwindle his 1Ks and stuff. Let's rest the stage for 3 and play this Saturn for 4. Ideally, also you want to find all your elders, so that when you get to 10, you have them all in your trash. So I think I'm gonna take this guy just so I can KO whatever he plays next, and then we're gonna put it like this. So 4, 2, 2, 1 for the counter. And then I'm gonna just swing 5, have a Dawn up for this, pass. Yeah, see, so we could KO this, and then this is why this event is so good. You just go like this, 9. You know? Oh, so we saw both Stussies. I don't know if we need both. Let's just trash one of them, see what we get. We already have Mercury, Peter, Saturn, and Mars. We're only missing Astro. I think we're safe to just kind of go like this. We'll just trash this Shaoria, get rid of that. And then we'll just go 5, 7. See, now I think I'll play this, and then I'll return this and the counter, making him get rid of a card, and then we'll swing 7. So if he wants to get, yeah, see. So he is at 8. I think Roger is at 8. Yeah, but he can't rest this because he only rests 5. She's also good because she just tanks a hit for 1 dog. And then he's probably gonna go here. Oh, goes to life. Sure, I'll take. He leaves a Dawn up for this event. It's for leader though. I kind of do want to save the Stussy. Depending on what he plays next turn. That way I could just Stussy that, swing with it, and then next turn. Also it helps us find the Nustro a little quicker because we need that. Let's swing with this. Let's swing 5 with this first. See what happens, and then we'll trash this with the leader effect just to draw the card. Ah, he's at 7. Yeah. Fail. Fail, fail, fail. Okay. So then I'll just swing. What's that? 12 here. Would demand T2Ks? Yeah, we'll just do that. That's a 2K. That's another 2K. We'll pass. We could have rested it on to play this and then swung 7 with that. But I'd rather have this 2K here to defend from this. So I take the 9 and then take the next one. I'm gonna take it, just hopefully we find that. Nope, we did not. I should have just blocked. I don't know why I didn't. But we're also learning this deck still, so... Oh, I thought this was it. Just get rid of that. Okay, perfect. So then... Yeah, this can't do nothing. So we'll rest at 3 to play this out. And then we'll use this to trash this guy to get him in trash, and then we get to play everything out. Saturn, Mercury, Nashiro, Mars, and Peter. And this guy searches. We use 1, 2, 3, so there's one more in deck. I'd rather take it now in case we don't find the next one. And then we'll go like this, triple 1Ks. You can only KO Shank, so it's kind of bad to use his effect. I do want to get rid of this. I think he's at 7, 8, 9, 10. And this will make it a 7. And then I go like this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 here. Yeah, I think we'll go like that. 11 to 7. So yeah, too many cards. And then we'll go like that. So we at this point we're just kind of... Oh, so now we know he has Rush Roger. So we're pretty much trying to chip away at his resources. I'm gonna block, and then we draw a card. And then... Yeah, that's fine. Sure. Whatever. Okay, so we need 3 for this effect, or 3 for this, 1 for that. And then ideally I want to leave these 2 up, so we would have 1, 2, 3, 4 Dawn left. Which I would rather put on the Nustro to swing 11 into 9. gonna swing 12 into 9. So we're just gonna go like this. He's at 9k base right now. I'd rather swing into this. So yeah, I'm gonna go like this. Go ahead and trash. We'll go ahead and trash. We'll trash. We'll trash this 2k, and then we'll just go pretty much same thing again. I'll just take this blocker. We'll put this at the bottom. Another 2k. KO's nothing, and then this is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 into 8. Is that good? Yeah, I think 12 into 8 is good. Yeah, see? So we're pretty much keeping him at bay at only having like these 2 swings a turn. Which, see, at this point we just go like this. And then we'll just block with this, draw a card. Plays Roger. We'll let it die. And then, good thing we saved the Stussy. So, I think we'll go 7. And then, I kind of want to leave them here. Because I want this blocker. I think I'm actually going to trash Saturn to draw a card. And then we're going to swing. We don't want to get him to 0, that's for sure. So we're just going to play this Stussy. We'll trash this to get rid of that. And then we'll leave it at that. Yeah, he just quit. Yeah, he had no play out of that. Okay, we found ace. They're gonna take second away from us. These are both like... These are both go second decks. So we're going first. We're still gonna take this. This is terrible. Can't play anything out. We're gonna mulligan. Still pretty bad, but at least we get the recycle off of this. Yeah, we just leave it like that. This matchup is pretty much trying to find as many of these and Mars, so we can KO the Marco. Yeah, they draw 2 cards, but still, you'd rather KO it off the Mars. Just get it off the board. Because if they play Yamato for 6, then they just go 6 Marco, 7 lead, 7 Yamato. And it's at that point it's kind of rough. So at least we get a search here. We'll play that out. I'm not sure if I want the 2k or the blocker here. I think I'll take the blocker actually, and then we'll just trash. We'll trash just 2k. Because, yeah, we really want these. And then he has no Dawn on his leader. So we're just going to swing 6. Get a 1k out of hand. Or a brick. Whatever. $2k. And then we just pass with a Dawn up. So we use this. This is a matchup where we want to kind of be stingy with these. We want to keep these for the late game. Just because they could get us down to 1 or 0 a little faster. We're just gonna give it this because we're never really playing that out in this matchup. And then go ahead and take this one because I don't want to use a Shirahoshi yet. We just get another 1k. So now we'll go ahead and play this out. Do I already have the 2k in here? We have the 2 and the 7, 6. we'll just take this, and then we'll order it like this. We get the +3, 2, 2, and 1. You always gotta remember what you're putting at the bottom, because you will loot with this deck. I doubt he'll swing with this again. I'm actually not gonna swing. I'm gonna just play this. There goes this event. So I'm gonna probably play Shirahoshi next turn and put this back at the bottom. We're gonna take the 10 cost. Actually, did we cycle? No, we did not. We're gonna cycle this guy out, and then we'll pass. In this matchup, you also want a mulligan for Stussy. If you're going second, it's still good to have it, but not necessary, just because you will hit 8, and then they will hit 9, and then on 10 you can just start spamming your 10 cost. But in this instance where they're second, on 8 they go whatever new gate they play, and on next turn on 9 we can play the Stussy. So the Stussy's a little better in this scenario. We're gonna use one of these because we don't want to get down to 2 too early. And this is where the Mars would come in clutch, because we could just pop this right away. So we're actually gonna try and find it here. We still don't find it. We'll just take the 2K, and then we'll trash. I want to play this out, that's why. So we'll just trash the 2K that we just found, and then we'll trash her. Yeah, we gotta hurry up and find it. I don't know how many searches we've done and we still can't find one. So we're gonna play this out for 3. And then I guess we could go 6-6. And then leave the Dawn open. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. 6 here. Nice. Got rid of one of those, which means he has another one in there. Probably bricked up, probably has like 3 or 4 in hand. Takes this one, draws the card. And then we'll play this. Pass, put a Dawn up. And if he swings here, depending on how much he swings. Actually, no, I think I'd let it go either way. Because next turn I do want to play this to get that this Garp event, and then maybe like this back in there, and then also get rid of one of his, you know. This is where seeing Stussy would be amazing. So we would just get rid of that. So yeah, he's just gonna swing 8, 8, 8, 8 here. We let it go. 8 here. We just use one of these. So he's just going 8 lead, huh? We'll just use the first one here. If he swings 8 here, then sure. Do I block this or do I take? I think I'll take. Good thing I took. I wanted to take because if I blocked, and I have no other blocker in hand, he could have just Omega swing. Let's say he played that 8 again, played this one out, then he could just go like 2 Dawn, 2 Dawn, and then he just goes 9, 9, 12, and then but this worked out. We're just gonna go ahead and same thing. We're getting rid of this guy. We still do not find a Mars. Just gonna play the Stussy, get rid of this, get rid of that. And we can't really do anything else, so we just pass. It's not looking good here because we don't have a lot of counter. Good thing is we'll be able to swing next turn. So yep, that's exactly why I didn't want to block. Because then he could just put One down here, one down here. I think we'll take this one. Or, like, block this one, I mean. And again, you don't want to have all your Shirahoshis in trash because you do want to loot. So, I don't want a 2k, so I'm going to take this one. It feels pretty bad to take, but... okay, so first off, we're just going to go like this. We'll put this back in there and this back in there. They trash a card from hand. And then we... oh, that's very interesting tech. And then we can't trash this. So we're just going to trash that. We still do not see it. We have to play this out. There he is. Get rid of that. We'll just swing 9. Play rad beams out. Cool, that works too. Play this out. Trash this to get it in trash, and then we're gonna play that. Rush this guy and this guy. 17 cards left. 1, 2, 3. We'll just take this one. Then we'll just stack it like that. 2 and 1. And then he's gonna go ahead and trash this one to get rid of that. And then 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 into 10 does feel meh. Right now we kind of want to pressure his life. I think going 7. I think going 7. I think we go 7 and then we go 8. Oh. We don't want to do that now. So 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're just going to go 10 into 10. We do not want to put him to 0 because if he Rogers, we have the 2k, and then we don't have enough for literally anything else. We pass. So there's 1 Shirahoshi, 2, so there's 1 more in deck, or here. So I feel comfortable enough. Actually, I think I'd want to save this, so that I could play it, do the same thing, and then return this one and this one. We just keep looping it like that. Oops. That's not supposed to pop up. So now he has to think about what to do. He either starts walling up and slowly starts building his board, and it just has to survive the onslaught of 7Ks that are going his turn, or going his way. He's most likely not going to swing with this. So he's probably swinging just with leader. And if he swings here, I'm going to just block with this guy, draw a card. There's another Otama. So he just has a bunch of cards in hand. He's got 12, 13, 14 resources essentially, and I got 5, 6. I have 11. He has 14. Well, he has a trash one, so 11, 12, 13. But yeah, like I said, it's kind of rough because I don't know if I strictly want to go for life. It would depend on what I see. Wow, this is a very weird list. Don't think I've seen anyone use this one, or the Boa, or the Shanks. I guess the Shanks is pretty good because it's a blocker and it's essentially double leader ability. the turn, and for the turn, yeah, double leader ability for two cards. It's not that bad. Pretty good tech, actually. Only thing is, it's not searchable, so you just kind of have to draw into it. I actually have never seen what this one does. This rush, and then the other effect doesn't really come into play. Do I save it? I think I save it. Now I let it go. Because if I block, then he could go 12 into lead. We're just gonna keep going 7 here. Go 7. We're just gonna eat his cards. Swing at this guy. I didn't actually know what he did. I just seen his misprint, the SP. We gave it 1k, and then we'll just trash him now because served his purpose. There goes the last Shirahoshi. So we're just gonna play one. Not yet. So he used leader ability already, which is a good sign. He's getting bricked up, or he doesn't want to use the cards he has in hand. See what he does? He blocks. Cool. We're just gonna play this out. We're gonna return. We want a 10 cost, and then the Shirahoshi. Get rid of a card. So just like that, we're eating his hand size. We already used that, so we're just gonna go like this, and then gonna actually still just get rid of that. And then play the 4, the 4, the 6, the 6, and where's the 7? Here he is. 15 cards left. So there would be 14 left, so I don't know if I want to take this. I will take it actually. We're gonna leave this at the bottom, and then we're just gonna go like this. 3, 2, 1. And then he can't KO nothing, so we'll leave it like that. We want to leave 2 Dawn up. So we could go 7 and then go 6, 79. Or do we just go 8 and get rid of some 2Ks? I think we'll just go 8, 8. Get rid of his 2Ks in hand. Nice. And then like I said, we do not want to get him down to 0. Actually, if he Rogers 6, I would do this. If he 12s, I would take. And if he 13s, I would go boom, boom, boom. I'm not in a terrible spot. We're actually just gonna swing 7. We'll see what he does. With 3 Dawn, I don't die. Because again, if he swings 6 at 2k, yeah, he's gonna play Roger. Because all I have to do is counter out of 1. That's all I need. Counter out of 2, actually. If he swings 6, I do this. If he swings 12, I do this. This gets me up to what, 13? Yeah. If he swings 12 with this though, I take. Yeah. So it might be GG's here. So we're gonna 2k. He's gonna swing with this. I'm gonna take. If I take, I have to take. I'll just take. And then yeah, I can counter out with that. So then we'll go like that. That, and then a 1k, and then we'll save the event. He either gives up here or he plays it out, but he's got 9 cards. I'm pretty sure he's bricked up. Yeah, it says GG's. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna swing eights. See what he does. We're just trying to get him to use leader ability right now. And then a 1K. And then we're just gonna swing 6 again. And then we're gonna swing 7 with all of them, and then on the last one we'll just dump all the, And this is us with the bad curve. And then this is GG's. So yeah, even us going first is not that bad. This is a very competitive deck.